Hey, I'm Jenny Gold with Jenny's Gold Standard. I'm so excited to bring to you today ORL. I always have to spell it out because it's called Oral, the company, but I'm so excited because they have breath sprays. Everybody's like, why do you need a breath spray? Right? We do now. Toothpaste, mouthwash, and everything is organic and all natural. The story behind their products is amazing. I'm so excited to have Howard Kaufman on, the CEO and one of the co-founders of this company. Howard, take it away.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and congratulations on your new endeavor here. And we're excited about it for sure.
Thank you.
But yeah, so ORL is a company. We're about 1.5 years old. It's been an initiative actually I've been working on for myself, exploring the whole category for close to 3 years now. But everything that we've developed and we've brought to market does have natural and organic ingredients, plant-based essential oils, vitamins and minerals. And then we also made the strategic decision that we didn't want to contribute to adding to more plastic tubes going into landfills every year. It's estimated just with toothpaste worldwide, it's about 1 billion tubes of toothpaste tubes hit landfills every single year.
When you told me that the other day, I thought,
yeah,
oh my gosh, so I'm not doing that anymore.
Right. So everything that we've developed, we package the product in recyclable glass. Part of that also helps with the efficacy of the essential oils. And the key thing that we've really were committed to is that pH balance, which some of you may be more familiar with than others, but it's a topic in one's health that plays such an important role. So everything that we've brought to market, we're committed to locking into that perfect 7.0 pH balance, because when you get your mouth and supporting your overall health to a better pH balance, it's just going to improve the outcome. It's going to reduce the risk of things like gingivitis, cavities forming, issues with your gums, helps reduce inflammation. So we're really committed. Every product that we've developed, the toothpaste, the mouthwash, breath sprays, all locked in at that 7.0 pH. And then as we were developing this in the last couple of years, thanks.
Yes, right.
In the last couple of years, one of our dental advisors, she essentially suggested and challenged us, well, you're doing all this formulation, would you consider developing some formulations that included CBD oil? And we learned from that experience, CBD, there's research about how it helps reduce gum inflammation, slow bone loss, particularly if you've had wisdom teeth extracted over 10 years ago, the technology back then versus what happens today. Many people, a lot more like bone mass is taken out over the years. That really becomes a degenerative situation. So net is we did also introduce a line of product with CBD. So our product, to your earlier point, has CBD and doesn't have CBD. And then the last couple of months, we did introduce these pocket breath sprays. I happen to be holding our CBD one here.
I do too.
Yeah. So it's 10 milliliters. You could pull it out. You can see it's actually glass encased.
I do not have that.
It has 30 milligrams of CBD in it. And it just so happened we were introducing breath sprays anyways for 2020. But once the pandemic hit in March, and we got some real early feedback from our early adopters of the breath spray, that there was this phenomenon being created called, depending on what part of the country you are, it's either referred to as mask mouth or mask breath.
So if you pull it out like this, you breathe out of your mouth and you breathe into your nose, you have mask breath. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you brush your teeth or not.
Exactly. And where we're at, we're in the desert here. So this summer, it became very apparent, wow, that's really an issue, especially with how hot it was outside, the ambient temperature. So one of the benefits that people are finding with our breath spray is that it does help fight that mask breath or that mask mouth condition that many
Same
of
thing with this
us
one.
are challenged with.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you have the paper masks that a lot of people have or the cloth masks. That's why I put this one on too. It's the same thing. You just pull it away, and honestly, I brush my teeth multiple times a day. I use this mouthwash now twice a day, and I still have it. Like, and they're saying it's just because unless you're recycling your paper masks every day or washing your cloth ones, you're still gonna have the sorry, seeing the mask like me, well, like icky, right? So it's very interesting. One thing I wanted to show you, because I think this is so cool. So when you twist the top right here, this comes out, and then you pump this down to in your mouth, right? It's really cool. And also, these containers are recyclable, correct?
Yeah.
Plastic. So it's actually protecting the glass that's in here. Even if you drop this, it's going to be okay because it's in this hard plastic container. But the whole thing is recyclable, which I think is really great because they've put a lot of R&D into doing everything they're doing. And the other thing we were talking about is that the normal toothpaste, it's in the, what kind of containers are there? Are those plastic? The plastic is actually leaching into the toothpaste that you're using. I don't care how organic they think it is, it's still, anything that's in there is still leaching in. So that's what they've actually done, is they've made, I'll just show them now, but she's going to talk about this next week. But this is a toothpaste, and then this is the mouthwash. So all of their containers, I was mentioning that I really like their packaging. It's kind of cool, right? So, and this is all the CBD stuff, but they do have 3 different flavors of both of those. The mouth breath spray is only the fresh mint, but it's great. So, anyway, I'll let you continue. I kind of went off on that a little bit. Oh, and we can talk about dentists and all of that too, because I saw an oral surgeon and my dentist, and they both said, wow, your gums really look great. There's no inflammation. I mean, I'm 50, come on. There has to be some inflammation. They said, no. So.
That's great, Jenny. Yeah. So one of the things, even coming back to this concept of mask breath, right? And the medical term, if you will, for bad breath, it's called halitosis. Familiar with that term? And again, everyone's body chemistry is going to react differently for sure. So I can't say, yeah, our product's going to help everyone in every single situation. But the importance of the pH balance, one of the benefits of what happens with pH is that because our diets generally are very acidic, our pH balances are really low. Everything from coffee, which I enjoy every day, tea, sports nutrition drinks, even like some consider what's called like, antioxidant fruits or superfoods like blueberries. Blueberries have extremely low pH. I think the average pH of a blueberry is like in the 3s. It's that low. Okay. So if 7 is like ideal, and anything above 7 is considered alkaline, anything under 7 is considered acidic. And it takes, if your pH in your mouth, typically if it's 5.3 or lower, that creates an environment in your mouth's ecosystem, as we like to say, where it increases the chance of cavities or gingivitis forming. So what happens is when you're able to improve that pH balance, even if it's like in the morning or in the evening, and really our whole goal, one of the goals with the breath sprays was to be that bridge, because if you're using the toothpaste and mouthwash in the morning, you're getting your pH balance up, but then you go throughout your day, and it isn't until if you happen to use it, in the evening before you go to sleep. So one of the goals of the breath spray is that throughout the day, it not only helps freshen your breath, but it keeps that pH balance going. So what does happen in many people is that when you get your pH towards 7 or above 7, your mouth will naturally remineralize. And it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? Well, one of the positive things with natural remineralization is that your mouth will get to a point where, in many people, your own saliva production will increase. So coming back to bad breath, coming back to mask mouth, and I don't have my mask handy in front of me, but you've got your mask there, Jenny. But when you've got that mask, the
Do not make me put this back on. I'm just kidding.
okay, no,
I'm at home. No, I'm just kidding.
right.
I'm at home. I'm at home. Okay.
Right. So there is some changes in terms of breathing. There's some changes with nitric oxide as an example. But by using the breath spray, you're at least trying to raise that pH balance, which, again, I can't say in every single person, but typically the average person, the intent is to get your pH balance up. Your saliva production is going to increase. You're going to have not as much dry mouth. And by not having as much dry mouth, you're going to improve also your breath. You would reduce the amount of mask mouth or mask breath that you have. So that's really one of the key benefits of, using the spray, especially if you're wearing that mask a lot during the day.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just think this is a wonderful product because, like I said, yeah, mask breath, right? But I can't wait until you're on next time and you can talk about the toothpaste and the mouthwash and all of that's organic and all natural too. Everything's in glass, like we said, recycled plastic on the outside so nothing will break. And I know some people had questions about that. So absolutely, Howard, I am honored to be repping your products. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know. If you go to Jenny's Gold Standard on Facebook and hit the services tab, you'll see the companies that I'm representing, the link to their website to these products, and then also a discount code. So please take advantage of that, and please direct mail me if you have any questions or if you're interested in wholesale, because they absolutely do wholesale too. Okay.
Thanks, Jenny. And
You're
I know
welcome.
in addition, there's a couple of pieces of content too that you're going to be sharing. It
Yeah.
just gives people some additional information and links to some of the research that went behind developing the product too.
So we will have the links up, a link up tomorrow, because so you guys will all have that to look at the products, and then also we're going to have an article up that will go up on Tuesday that will actually describe everything we're discussing today when it comes to the mask breath. Is that correct, Howard?
Absolutely.
The mask breath. My mom, she's 85. She said, "Why would you want to send that to me? I'm having to wear a mask all the time." I'm like, that's exactly why. That is exactly why. So, so I hope you guys all have a great day today and a great week, and we'll be in touch with you soon.
Thanks so much.
Yes, you're welcome. And one more thing, we have sorry, Monarch Botanicals on Wednesday talking about their product line and their gummies and their hard candies. Bye guys. Bye. Bye Howard.